What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. In this video, we're going to talk about the market. It's a little mixed today, depending on what you're looking at, but we're going to talk about the major headlines in Lucid, NEO, and we're also going to talk a little bit about SOFI because it's down almost 5% on the day. But first, before we hop into that, we ask you guys hit that sub button. It's the best way to support the channel. It'll change your life. It changes our lives, and we can't thank you enough for it. So without further ado, let's give this some razzle dazzle and hop into it. So first things first, let's talk about what's going on in the market because it's kind of mixed. A lot of this is stemming out of DC. You know, those old farts there that don't do anything for the country are in the process of debating on whether or not to raise the debt ceiling. I'm not even gonna lie to you, man. There's a limit that they're trying to raise the debt ceiling, and the government shutdown is potentially going to happen on Friday at midnight. So there's that. So Friday at midnight. So that's coming in the next day or so. So it depends if they're going to raise this thing. Who knows? You know, if not, then I think shit's going to hit the fan. I'm not even going to lie to you. So that's the reason that's a lot of this market's still kind of mixed. People waiting on those votes to come through. We know that the Senate did deny or did shoot down the Democrats' proposals, and they're all just trying to work something out here. But again, they can't do their jobs. So let's go ahead and look at the market, show you guys what's going on, and we'll talk about all the headlines that are going on. So first things first on the list is Lucid. Now, Lucid is up 11% right now, and the reason Lucid is up is because they had their major event this week, and they officially announced that production is starting on the Lucid Air and that they are going to start deliveries next month, which I think is the biggest thing for Lucid because that is the one thing that a lot of investors were waiting on is when is deliveries going to start?
Yeah, that's what we've been saying for a while is that's pretty much one of the only things that's going to make this stock actually move, and we figured it was going to be sideways, which if you look at the charts, pretty much been sideways, but we said pretty much going to be sideways until they do one of two things. They start actually deliveries or they announce a date of, when they're going to start deliveries. Give us something, and they did give us that something, so that's good.
Exactly. They did give us that something, and that's causing this thing to run like a rocket, man, up 11%. All the way up to that 27 and almost 27 and a quarter mark. And that's going to start pushing this, I don't want to say all-time high, but over the last coming months, we've been fighting off of this $27 resistance. So we're finally back to this. I can extend this line out, and we'll see if Lucid can push past that, because I think if Lucid can push past that and hold that $27, I think this thing's just going to continue to rocket up, and this thing could officially be on its way to becoming, as some say, the next Tesla or, whatever you want to call it. Fingers crossed that it does, because I wanted this thing cheap. So I'm personally waiting on some kind of pullback to buy more shares of Lucid because this is still really high. If we look at the RSI, we can see it's sitting at the 65 on the... If we look at the RSI, we can see that it's sitting at 65, so it's still a little high. Normally, you want to see it around 50 or lower to buy in some shares. So I'm assuming there's going to be some kind of pullback because with DC stuff going on and this thing rocketing 11%, I would expect this thing to pull back. But then again, a couple days ago, this thing was rocketing 40% in a week. So who knows?
Yeah, I was saying that like a couple weeks ago when it dropped all the way to 16 whatever after the lockup stuff. I was like, it's weird. 2 days into the run, I'm like, at some point it's got to start going down, and it never did. It kept running the rest of the week up like 40-some%. So we'll see what happens.
Exactly. And this is the headline on the Lucid website. You can see their Lucid Air, all of them just so nice looking, man. Those things are sleek looking. But again, customer delivery is scheduled to begin in October, and they did say that their sedan or their SUV is going to start production in 2023 as well. So that's big news for them. And the reservations.
That's what I was going to say. Reservations are 13,000, and last I knew they were at 11,000. So that's, numbers going up, which is good. Yeah. And you got to think the car starts at $77,000 and goes all the way up to like 150 or something crazy. The Lucid Air, which is their, what they're starting to produce first, I believe starts around $160,000. So they're going to be making. Think of the profit margins on those things. It's probably insane. So
it better be. It better be. But this whole article comes out, and they got all these. They got the EPA estimates on here, and they got some words from. What's that?
Sorry, I was just saying 520 miles. Like that's the big thing right there, right in the lower middle. Yeah, right there. That's the huge thing. They've beaten Tesla on range. Also, charge times are fantastic. But we can get into all this on a different video. But yeah, Lucid's doing some fantastic stuff. But yeah, first one to 520 miles. That's or over 500. But yeah, that's awesome.
That's huge. That's huge.
Yeah.
Another company that's doing fantastic things is NIO. So we have NIO's deliveries coming out on Friday. Well, they're scheduled to be out on Friday. That's what we're predicting. They should be out on Friday like they have in the last umpteenth months.
Right.
But NIO is up 1.16%, up to $35.46, trying to fight back that $36 resistance that we've been dealing with. We did break through it earlier in the week and last week, but it did clearly pull itself back. Now, the big rumor of NIO is the 10,000 deliveries. We've heard it multiple times. I made a video of it on my channel. Chad made a video of it on his channel. We're going to put our channel links in the description if you guys want to go sub to those, if you're not subbed yet. But that is the big rumor, and that's where we're going to leave this thing, is in that rumor status. We're not confirming this or denying it. We just wanted to bring it to your guys' attention. Mr. P brought this to everyone's attention yesterday during a video that there's leaked rumors of them beating over 10,000 deliveries, and that would be huge for NIO if that's the case. I'm still predicting 9,200, but I would love to be wrong here. I would love to be wrong.
Yeah, I kind of look at it. It depends on how long we want to talk about this. I kind of look at it as good and bad, because now that rumor's out, a lot of people are going to be expecting 10,000, and if that 10,000 doesn't happen, there's going to be a lot of salty people and probably be some sell-off. So that's not good. But yeah, obviously if they beat 10,000, then that's awesome. In my mind, that means that they had some leftover vehicles. Also, I've seen reports that they sold pretty much all their vehicles from their showrooms, which I talked about in my video this morning. I think is kind of a bad thing. That means obviously they can't meet demand if they're selling cars that are already, produced. Who knows how long ago. But that's, like I said,
it's like a good problem to have.
Right. It's good, but also, kind of puts them behind now because they need to replace those vehicles and.
Right.
Yeah.
Or they can just throw the little toy cars in there like they had in there. I saw pictures of them having little toy cars sitting on the ground.
Right.
So, but that's some big news coming out of NIO. We'll find out on Friday what their numbers are going to be, and we're going to have a live stream here on the Stock Dudes channel with NIO trending. He's going to join us. We're all going to talk about the deliveries, and fingers crossed, it's super hyped because they hit 10,000, if not more.
If they do 10,000, that'd be so much. That'd be like almost 2,000 better than their previous high, which is, straight crushing it. It's not just, we did 200 more than our previous, record. We did like 2,000 more. So
exactly.
That would be awesome.
And if they do beat it, I expect this stock to kind of hopefully push back up towards that $37, $38 mark, and then kind of work its way towards 38. If they can crush that 10,000, I do believe that this could be the final thing to kind of start pushing this thing up in that right direction. But again, with NIO being a Chinese company, they're caught in that crossfire between U.S. and China. So who knows what's going to happen with this stock, but we'll keep you guys updated there as well. And SOFI, the last thing on the list for today, down 4%. And we can see here with Webull, they have the little notes. Basically, SOFI is trading a lot lower because they're doing a $750 million senior note offering. Yep. So that obviously anytime a company does some kind of offering, usually the stock pulls back, but I'm still very bullish on SOFI. I think this thing could run up. They got price targets on tip ranks and all these other analysts. I think this thing could go anywhere between $25 and $30, and at $16, man, you're doubling your money at that point. Like this is fat money that could be made here. And the bank charter as well. Like they can get that bank charter done. That's
gonna be big.
Golden.
Yeah,
Golden,
I bought some more today when it was down around almost 5%. So I, took advantage of it. So yeah, it's heck of a deal, I think. So that's why I've just been buying more.
Well, he is not wrong. It was up on the RSI there for quite some time, but now we are having that pull back down to 53 on the RSI, so that's good to see. We'll see if it can continue and hold this, $15, $16 support level, and then it's been stuck in between this 15, 16 and going off to 18 for a while. So we'll see if it can hold that, and I would love to see this thing race back up towards that $20 to $25 mark. Yeah. And then to me, personally, that's going to be where I'm going to be consider selling this thing. So, we'll keep you guys updated on SOFI as well if anything happens there. But let us know in the comment section below what you guys are doing today. Did you guys pick up any cheap shares of anything? I know there's a lot of stuff that's on sale as well, continuing from yesterday, but a lot of mixed things in the market because of what's going on in DC. So go thank those old farts if you guys want to. But that's going to wrap up this video. Hope you guys enjoyed this content. If you did, you know what to do. Hit that like, share, notification bell, all that good stuff as well. And also check out the links in the description. That's going to be where we're going to put our links for our personal channels as well, where we talk about all this stuff on a daily basis as well. If you guys just can't get enough of us stock dudes, I mean, it's all there for you. But thank you again for all your support, and we'll see you guys in the next video.